This is really cool. I showed another one quite a bit like this. They got one hung here, part of a birch branch, but it, lining up flush with the back one. That's dead center. And here's another cool part of it. So the one broke down here. This one comes over right across it perfectly. And then the next structures are in the background. You can see them back there. That's so cool. It's starting to get dark, so I'm gonna do a longer video here. It's lower quality, but still pretty good. But I gotta loop around and make my way back out. Right now I'm probably about quite a ways. Probably a good 2 miles, 2.5 miles in, if not farther. This is my early Christmas present. It's actually got a charger on it, so I can actually charge my phone off this flashlight. And this flashlight, they last, I don't know, 2-3 hours, I bet, on the lower setting. And it's 1500 lumens, so it's just nice at night because you can see for a long distance. Kind of a safety thing for me, I guess. Well, so far the gimbal's been working really well. So anybody that wants really stable videos at a really good price, a gimbal, look them up on eBay or Amazon, or they're not too hard to figure out. This one, I put my phone in it, and you could download the app. I don't use the app. I go right through my phone camera to use it, but this is absolutely amazing right here. This one's got a joystick, so I can do the manually, but it also will follow, wherever I turn, and it kind of lags behind, so don't turn so fast. And I can set it to where it'll stay upwards, at a certain point. You press the joystick down a couple times, it'll do what I'm doing now. 3 times it'll flip it up and then turn the camera around. They're pretty amazing what they can do. So anybody with shaky videos like I had and don't have a whole pile of money like me, this is a good option. Wow. Like up here, on these pines, I guarantee you they use them. You never know if they're there or not, Even zooming in, they blend in so good. these, these are pretty decent sized pines, but some get huge in Minnesota, like twice as tall, if not taller, and the whole top, you can't see any of it up in there. They're huge up top. And I would bet I should get my climbing gear out and go up on one time, but I would bet there'd be signs of Sasquatch or other beings being up on top of those things. Winter time's awesome. There ain't a whole lot of people that get out anymore in the winter. People are, back when I was a kid, man, we were never indoors. There's 3 that come to a perfect point right there. That's really cool. We camped in the winter, me and my brother and my stepbrothers, and if I sent my kids out in the winter camping, we were like I was 9 years old, middle of the winter camping. My brother would have been 10 going on 11. My other stepbrother, he would have been, I think, 8 years old. We had flint and steel. We'd start a fire, build windbreaks. We learned not to cook SpaghettiOs, canned SpaghettiOs on the fire without poking a hole in it. It's like a bomb. Nobody got hurt, but my stepbrother, he was cooking a hot dog, I think, or a marshmallow on a stick over the fire. That's really cool. We had the can of SpaghettiOs going, and next thing we knew, it blew up, and he was silt head to toe, black, little spaghetti rings all over his face too. Of course, we were worried that he was hurt, and we made sure he wasn't. After that, we all laughed really, really hard. Hard lesson learned. Oh boy, let's see. Back on the hiker trail. I know if I go this way, it's gonna loop back around to where I was way over there. Crossed all that. So if I go this way, it's gonna go away from the highway for a little bit, but it should loop back to where I was. I got Google Maps, so I can look that up too. But I think if I cut right through here, yeah, I can hear the road back that way. If I cut here, I should be able to cut all this off. But at the same time, I have my flashlight. Oh man, I love being outside. That's my passion. That's gotta make a big loop. There's a big swamp right here. I know I do longer videos and it'll drive people nuts, but there's a lot of people that like to watch them, you know? And that's me. I love watching longer videos. You kind of get a feel of the whole picture instead of little bits of it. Wow. These are cool. If anybody ever comes across these, I don't know what they are, but they're smaller brush. I call them rubber trees because you can literally bend them and it don't hurt them. They're like rubber. Sasquatch loves these things. They'll break them they'll structure with them or break them one way or the other. They're hard to break, but they'll split them or rip them downwards. They're hard to rip. If you ever need to make rope, you can peel the bark off this and you twist one way and one the other way and then wrap it around and keep doing that, and you can make super strong rope with that. Yeah, once again, let's see. Once again, you have the lean tree right behind it. There'll be more that'll line up. There's a second bend in the background that comes right on point with this bend. There's actually a third and a fourth back here. One goes that way and one goes that way. And then you got this stuff in the background. Look how these two come to a point. That's the one where, yeah, the one laid up in there that I just come across. And then these two both come dead center of that. I don't know, I call it four-dimensional structure. If anybody has a better name or if something else comes that makes more sense, I'm all for it. Well, my headache's starting to go away, so that's good. Oh, fell over. another really cool rock. I believe most rocks used to be living. I have 2 mud fossil toes that are, no doubt in my mind that's what they are. Even the anatomy's all there. I got a video on my YouTube if anybody wants to look for it. It's the only one with 2 rocks on the front screen, on the thumbnail. But it's pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, that would have been a big loop, I'm guessing it goes all the way back around that way. Who knows where I'm gonna come out? I kind of got an idea. Hopefully it's somewhere by my truck. You can see a long ways now, but summertime, there will be so many leaves on the trees you won't see. I mean, you'll see, I don't know, probably 50 yards and that's it. Right now I can see over a mile that way. Yeah, it's about 1.5 miles. Another bend, right? Of course, the lean tree right there. There's actually a lean tree on this side too, and a couple of them. Is that my prints? This is funny. So I just thought to myself that, and I was just gonna say it on camera, even before I seen these, like 2 seconds before I saw these, that I was thinking to myself, I'm probably gonna come across my prints here, which I did, which is cool. So I can follow these right back out. Oh yeah, I remember where I'm at. I want to mention. Oh, I pulp biffed it. I want to mention, if anybody gets this far in the video, Annie K, she has an awesome channel, and she's showing really great stuff. I watched a video of hers today, and there's a stuffed Santa Claus that got hung in a tree. Well, she went back and they had taken the head off it. The rest of it's still hanging, and the head is put on kind of a brush platform, and then it's circuit boarded off that to a small teepee, which I get the feeling that they sense the energy the negative energy and control of Santa Claus. How do I put this? Some people know, some don't, but I believe it's a control thing. I think, you know, Santa Claus, I call Satan Claus, you know. It all lines up with Satan too. He goes down a chimney or a hole, you know, down into the fire, into, yeah, literally into the fire. And all these things, they say, they push to believe in them. And many know now, like, believe, the word believe is, you know, be-lie. But, you know, these stuffed Santa Clauses, stuffed things are like voodoo dolls, you know. They probably do satanic rituals and stuff around these creations to cause a negative energy. And I know darn well Sasquatch will feel that. So I think by them taking the head off it and putting it on a platform of brush is like an amplifying of the creator's energy into this thing, and then it will circuit board it out to a teepee. So, you know, it would come into this energy, would be pulled out of it through this and into that teepee, where it all comes to a point in the teepee, that negative energy will be, you know, dissipated up into the air like a beam. Personally, I'm excited to know that there's a being like Sasquatch. And there ain't no doubt in my mind. I know they have a more direct connection and are separated from the lies that we hold within us. You know, a lot of humans think they're Nephilim and the fallen ones. I don't think so. You know, I think the truth is, I think humans were deceived and we're the fallen ones. And I think those elemental beings like Sasquatch and some others are at a higher vibrational and a more connected state, to where, you know, they're able to put a good energy around us or try to help us get unstuck. And honestly, I don't think, and this will go against a lot of people, but I don't think we'll ever be stuck forever. Ever. I really don't. I don't think that there's eternity in hell. I think there's a place like hell, you know. I think Earth is much like it, you know. People, I think hell is kind of, I don't know. I think a lot of souls collectively can be in a form of hell energy. But I also think a lot of souls collectively can be, when there's enough awakening, I think enough souls collectively can transform out of that. I do know pure love is the truth. Pure love. And there's a deer stand right here. The truth, the way, everything is pure love. It's unconditional pure love. Oh, where am I going here? There's an old barbed wire fence here. This is old. Wow. Look at this, guys. That's how far it's grown into the tree. That's insane. Holy moly. Unconditional love, I think we're designed to go through. If we believe in something, be lie, that lie will, I don't know, push out of us, you know. Situations in life will keep coming. It'll draw energies to keep coming to you, and you experience this, but it'll keep coming over and over and over until we learn from it, and you know, finally we totally reconnect wholly, like our whole body.